Pig farming constitutes the livelihood of rural poor belonging to the lowest socioeconomic strata, and they have no means to undertake scientific pig farming. With improved foundation stock, proper housing, feeding, and other management. The study aims to seek answers regarding the different practices in backyard hog raising. The researchers choose this topic because its timeliness and relevance of their course. Backyard hog raising is limited in Philippine archipelago, and in the different Philippine regions have different practices on backyard hog raising. The knowledge that will accumulated in the study will give a broader knowledge to other farmers in different regions of the country that they could apply in their own backyard hog raising. The research topic focuses merely on practices of farmers in backyard hog raising. Likewise, the research study has a small related topics associated with. The study differs from previous researches because as the researcher digs deeper in searching for the study review of related literature. There are few researches related for the different practices of backyard swine production, which give the researchers an edge above the topic.
These aims to determine the perception of farmers on different practices in backyard hog raising. Specifically, the study sought answers to the following questions. Number 1. What are the different practices of backyard hog raising? Number 2. What are the advantages and disadvantages of backyard hog raising? And number 3. What are the management systems applied or employed by the backyard hog raisers? Under this question, there are 3 subtopics, which is vaccination, feeding system, and others. Number 1 is the animal health. The pig production system, mostly seen in the country, predisposes the farm to a high disease challenge. The non-referral to regular diagnostic procedures creates confusion in coming up with a sound medication and vaccination program. Vaccination in most farms is established by convenience and hearsay, or just by following recommendations of favorite suppliers. Antibiotics, particularly in feed products, are added routinely without a regular sensitivity test. The marketing of hogs. Commercial farm sector, only a few are fully integrated pigs are usually sold through a middleman, also known as viajeros. They bring the pigs to the slaughterhouses when they are weighed 80 to 95 kilograms and distribute the carcasses to the wet markets. The feeding system and the practice of feeding is in backyard hog raising is pigs will eat anything. They will eat grass and all types of plants. They can keep it in a well-fenced field where they will eat all of the plants and grass there. Pigs will grow fat and get more quickly if they are fed concentrate feeds. The backyard hog raisers apply 50-50 ratio. 50% concentrate feeds and 50% plants. Feed requirement depends upon the types of pig reared. For finishers, feeding is practiced, like boiled grasses, roots, tubers, kitchen waste can be substituted or under the 50% ratio of plants. The housing and pens for pigs. Pigs can be kept alone or in small groups in a pigsty, a concrete or solid floored pen with a low shelter. Or all pigsties were constructed by using a bamboo and wood because these are cheap and easily available as there is abundance of these materials in the jungle. Usually, the pig pens are made out of concrete or wood bamboos. This is a 50-50% ratio. Under the healthcare, pigs often suffer from diseases like swine fever, which is very rampant today, and farmers doesn't employ a regular vaccination, but mostly backyard hog raisers are regularly cleaning the pig sties to keep the pig healthy and disease-free. The general care and management practices. The general care and management practices is studied including cutting of needle teeth, weaning of piglets, castration, care to the pregnant sow, care after farrowing, treatment of non-conceived sows, cleaning of pig sty, marketing, and many more. These are usually done on the early ages of the hogs. Castration was done only on the boar or the male swine. And they were castrated because backyard hog raisers or backyard hog racing merely focuses on taking care of the swine and selling it in the future. The breeding practices. Breeding is one of the most important aspects for better productivity of the animals. 8 distinct breeding practices followed by farmers were studied. The majority farmers were rearing crossbred pigs in the farms. They give first service to the female pigs at the age of 10 to 12 months. But there are also percentage of the artificial insemination. Advantages and disadvantages of backyard hog racing. The advantages of backyard hog racing is that it reduced transportation costs, reduced labor costs associated with moving pigs, lower labor cost for washing and disinfecting facilities, reduced stress on the pigs from mixing and socializing, increased facility flexibility, reduced downtime between groups, and improved ventilation at higher weights can improve health. While the disadvantages of backyard hog racing is that increased facility cost to accommodate nursery-age pigs, less efficient use of building area from weaning to approximately 60 pounds, potential for higher utility costs, higher level of management required. Management. According to Kumar, the growth and mortality of pigs largely depend on their feeding regime. Pigs is the most efficient animal in converting feed to meat. About 70 to 75% of the total production cost of the pig farm is due to the feed cost. Generally, farmers want to rear pigs with zero inputs like kitchen waste as well as vegetable waste mixed with rice polish with bran only. Other management practices according to Kumar 2016 is the culling of animals, unproductive with very less litter size or with very high interfarrowing period, repeat breeders, age animals, unproductive boars, and many more. Castration of piglets. Male piglets which are unwanted and not fit for breeding purposes are to be castrated. Segregation of deceased animal. Separate the household should be there to keep the animals suffering from contagious diseases. Record keeping. Usually backyard hog racers doesn't employ record keeping, but some of them are recording it. The ultimate profit or loss in a farm can only be found out by keeping proper records in the farm, which includes data sheet of individual animal. And the breeding management. Indigenous pigs normally reared by farmers are bred indiscriminately without much choice of male. Moreover, during the process of scavenging, there is no control over breeding. Reproduction is the main component limiting the productive efficiency of pig industry. Successful reproduction is the outcome of the series of closely linked events.
Methodology. This chapter presents the research design, data gathering procedure, data gathering instrument, and data analysis. Research design. The study uses a qualitative research design. In particular, the description. Locale of the study. This study will be conducted at 5 chosen barangay of City of Batak, Ilocos